Today we're gonna make my version of French onion, sage and onion soup. I've been making this recipe for like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 years, and I loosely base it off of Jamie Oliver's recipe, but I've tweaked it a lot. My whole entire family, every time I make a pot of this soup, they want me to bring them some, well, they don't want me, they make me bring them some of it. So I thought it'll do really good on our YouTube channel. First thing we wanna do is prep all of the ingredients. I have everything gathered here. The hard job is slicing 50 onions. This is one of my favorite little kitchen gadgets. I think it's like 15 or 20 bucks on Amazon. It's a mandolin and a vegetable chopper. You can also do like salads in a tub with it. I use this thing every single day. Just watch your fingies. Up here for thinking, down here for dancing. And then we have 2 shallots. I know that this seems like a lot of onions, but just trust me. Wait, my eyes.
You caused his eye up.
Oh my god! Now we have leeks, but you have to trim them and wash them because they get a lot of dirt inside of the tops of them. So I'll just show you how to do it.
One hour later.
Usually what I do is I just make this whenever I have a lot of onions. I have the leeks actually bring in a lot of flavor. I know it's something that people don't usually cook with a lot, but buy them because they're worth it. And then I used about 8 onions, depends on the size. They're going to cook down a lot, so this looks like a lot of onion, but it's actually not going to be because we're sauteing this for 45 minutes. Oh, and 2 shallots. I have 2 puny garlic cloves. I don't cook with a lot of garlic. It kind of bothers my stomach. I'm 42. Them's the breaks. I'm hoping that this isn't too much even for me, but you guys, if you like lots of garlic, measure with your heart. Everybody into the pool. Oh. The sages honestly gives this whole entire soup the flavor. So I've made it without sage before. It's just not as groundbreaking or like show-stopping. Okay, so now I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna let it cook down for about 40 minutes, stirring occasionally. I just switched the pots over because it's still pretty crowded, but I just wanted more surface area because I didn't realize how much onion that was. Again, it's gonna cook down a lot. So you're going to grate some aged cheddar. It's way better with aged cheddar, you guys. You just want this like extra strong flavor. And then I also use some Parmesan, whatever you have in the fridge. Now for the last 20 minutes, remove the lid and just let the onions like caramelize. It's gonna really help the color and the flavor of them. They'll get nice and sweet. Just a little trick that I learned from my friend Jamie Oliver. Now look how much my onions have cooked down and how beautifully caramelized and brown they are, okay? Now it's time to get our soup on. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire?
Yeah. Now we're adding some chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock or beef stock, whatever you want. I'll see how it has that beautiful, like kind of coming into a creamy color. That's exactly what we want. I'm gonna put a little bit more sage in it. Now we're gonna bring that to a simmer. Just a little bit more sage, guys. So you want to taste as you go because it's like the onions are sweet and caramelized, and you might want to add, if it's too sweet for your liking, you can add like a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar just to kind of balance it out. The cheese will balance out that sweetness too. I asked him to get me sourdough and I was like, I want to slice it myself, like a loaf of sourdough. This is rye bread. And he was like, this is the only loaf of bread in the whole store. Okay, you can use like stale day-old bread, which is good if you want to. Just put a piece of it on top. I prefer croutons because I like them not to be like super soggy. I like it to have a little bit of a crunch. Favorite thing is a lot of croutons and a lot of cheese. Add in the cheese. This is the whole aged cheddar. And then a little bit of Parmesan on top. Now, I have it on this pan just so that it should be kind of like technically an oven safe bowl. I have this on this pan so it's easier to take in and out so we don't like slop the soup out. On broil. Don't forget about it. Now, the finishing touch is a splash of Worcester sauce, Worcestershire. We used to just call it Parisians at the bar so nobody made fun of you. And then a little bit of the fresh sage. Ultimate fall cozy meal.